you have your town dash with no rolling allowed.
I know, right?
It's illegal to roll, you know.
Mustachioed man. Oh? You're the swordsman who took down the monster in the mine, aren't you? Damn straight. I thought so. How did I know, you ask? Because I'm a genius, of course. I mean, you could have just asked, like, literally anyone.
No, he's a genius.
I am the great Leo, commander of the Celcetan army and the finest swordsman around. Don't you start getting cocky just because you took down a little monster while I was away.
I'm already getting a really weird feeling about this guy.
Hello, third party member. How are you?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Either that or... it might be his mustache.
If I'd been here, I would have defeated it in 1/10 of the time. With such skill and grace, you would have been left speechless.
That Commander Leo is probably the most infamous man in Casnan. I'm sure you can see why. Amazing how quickly you got involved with some of the strangest, most influential folks around. Exhausted, Adel and Dern made their way toward the bar. I think this has been the longest day of my life. So what are we going to do about the Governor General's request? I'm going to accept it. Really? That's surprising.
Adel.
Hey, Adel. I have a crazy idea. How about the two of us accept our offer together? You just want the reward money. Isn't that obvious? You're right, of course, but it's not such a bad deal for you either, you know. I want the money, you want to get your memories back. To get your memories back, you're going to need help to get back into the Great Forest anyway, right? We'll make the map, sell it to the Romans, and I got some juicy info while we're at it. Everyone's happy, it's a win-win. I feel like I'm being used. Nothing's wrong with being used from time to time, just means you're useful. If we can both benefit, we might as well stick together. Safer than going into this woods alone, that's for sure.
That is technically true.
Theoretically, yep. Adel and Dern decided...
He do punch good.
He do punch good, that is correct.
And you know punch good.
I stab good.
Yes,
with the sword that slashes. Yeah.
So it works out.
I'm wondering where the piercing attacks are going to come from, and whether my ranged character that I'm going to play for the entire game
What's
is
this
going to
now?
show up. You
Oh,
know,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to inform you that they learned.
Oh, they learned? Oh. Do I get a spear user now?
You'll see.
Yeah. Adel and Dern decided to accept the challenge of mapping the Great Forest of Celceta. As it was late, however, they opted to rest up in the inn for their impending expedition.
In music.
Sleep music, actually.
I mean...
The next morning, they visited the Governor General to formally accept the mission, and then immediately began preparing for the road ahead. Hey, there's the item acquired music.
Let's go.
Now, I'm sure you're ready to explore, but first, let me give you a rundown of the things you can do at Casnan. First, quests. Here's how they work. You accept quests whenever you want by checking in the quest board in the inn. And every time you complete a quest, you'll get a reward from the client. See that board over there? That's Casnan's quest board. Let's go have a closer look at it. There's a lot more people in this bar. Information dealer rogue. Rogue. Not quite an information dealer, but I have some connections to work at general line work. You wouldn't happen to be that Adel fellow that defeated a monster at mine yesterday, would you? The fire red hair is just as spectacular as people say. Darren, would you mind letting me borrow him for a while? 10 minutes is all I need. Oh, Chance, what do you want with him anyway? What do I want? Never you mind. If you ever need anything, or even if you don't, feel free to come see me. I'd be happy to tell you all sorts of things you two for free. Interesting. To milk a Fabros. Reading this notice. Super special drink, huh? That's
All right,
Mucho.
so new to this game, you may notice some red text.
Urgent. That means before the next story step, right?
Yo,
What's that?
yeah,
Yeah.
that means do those.
Did you check everything posted there? Hey, it looks like someone from this bar has put up a request. Convenient, I guess. If you feel like accepting it, go talk to him. Might be a good practice, though. This guy's a little odd. Quests are displayed on the quest board in each town or village. Examining a quest on the board automatically adds it to the journal so you can undertake it. I was trying to press A on these things, and I'm like, why am I not accepting them?
Why me no take quest?
I want to take the paper with me. No one else is allowed to do this. Okay, so it puts a quest bubble above them.
Yes, you see who you have to talk to. We don't have to look it up.
Well, that's nice.
Right? Yeah.
By the way, you have a journal, right? You can note your progress exploring the Great Forest, quests you've accepted, monsters encountered, materials found. If you write those kinds of things down, it'll come in handy later on. It's always a good idea to take lots of notes. That's all I've got to say about quests. Next, I'll give you a quick tour around town, so let's head outside.
You must complete the tutorial before you... No, I think you could talk to him. You could talk to him. You could.
Oh, you hear about Langworths? The quest actually came from the Governor General's office. It's too dangerous to leave that thing alone for too long. So we've been sent reward money in advance to give whoever defeats it. So let me know when you happen to be the one. If somebody's got your name on it. Okay. Alright, you. The look on your face tells me that you have something to say. Could you have seen my request on the board? That's right, so what do you want us to do? Allow me to explain. Right now I'm in the middle of refining my finest product. Naturally, I'm talking about the almighty muscle milkshake. After some thought, I've decided on the perfect ingredient, the essence of the wild, impossible to obtain from livestock raised by, surrounded by domestic comforts. That, gentlemen, is Fabros milk. Fabros milk? Indeed, the Fabrosa is a strong, wild beast which looks similar to a cow, found on the plains just before the Great Forest. And I'd like you two to go and milk one for me. Milking a wild beast, huh? This sounds like it's going to be a tough one. So, is there some way to tell the males and females apart? The thing is, we'll obviously have to milk a female. The easiest way to tell them apart is to look at the horns. The males have 3 horns, but the females only have 1. That easy, huh? Alright. There are also a few other things you should bear in mind. First is that female Fabroses are sexually cautious beasts. As such, you won't find many of them on the plains. And if one of them sees a threat, it will run away immediately. So you're gonna have to sneak up on it. I see. You're really pretty knowledgeable about these things, aren't you? Of course, in my younger days, I would sometimes milk a Fabros and drink it on the spot. But I can't abandon the ship long enough to do that now. All I can do is put out a request asking for someone else to do it for me. Right. I think that covers everything. You got all that, Adel? Next time we're out on the plains, let's look for a female Fabros. Actually, I have a pretty good idea where you can find one. There's a patch of field where those Fabroses are known to graze. Here, let me show you. One area of the map that I don't have yet.
You did it.
Well then, good luck to you. Yeah, that guy is interesting. All right, well.
Now to resume your tutorial.
So there are a few shops in Castan worth mentioning. that is Billy's Curios. He sells all kinds of items from health potions to antidotes. To the Alchemist. And that is Thomas's Armory. As the name suggests, he's your man if you need new weapons or armor. Shall we have a look over there then? I'm gonna go to the alley. Oh.
You're not allowed.
Nice place, isn't it? That guy over there is his namesake, Thomas. If you want to buy any weapons or armor, he's the man to talk to. You can talk to people.
Did you know that talking to people is a good way to interact with them?
Buy and sell things from them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, I'll show you around the trading post. You can enter the trading post directly from the outside, or you can go through the back, or you can go the back way through the armory. This is we're here already. It's just faster to go down the stairs. Okay. Knives, spear, mace. Interesting.
You didn't even check the armor.
Yeah, I didn't, did I?
Can't afford anything.
Nope. This is the Goldsmith trading post. There are a bunch of handy shops here. Like the smithy where you can get your weapons and armor reinforced. Oh. Titanite shards.
Let's go.
Weapons and armor have a total of 8 statistics that can be reinforced. Oh boy.
Oh, yes.
This is an RPG. Who could have guessed? This blacksmith can also refine ore into metals and gems if you bring him some to work with. You're going to need them too if you're planning on doing any reinforcing. First you look for some ore, then you refine it, then you use that refined ore to give weapons and armor a nice boost. Best to keep all of that in mind. Oh boy. That man over there is the goldsmith, the shop's owner. If you give him a bunch of ore of one material, he'll exchange them for an item of higher quality. And best of all, he doesn't charge anything, so it's definitely a service worth using. In other words, it's free, the best price of them all. Well, it's not free. I can exchange 10 really bad cracked little bones into one big bone. I can see that now. That does it for shops here in Kistan. Once you finish checking out the trading post, we can go back outside through the main entrance.
You want to +1 your sword? It gets +1 attack.
It costs 10 gold, might as well, right?
You need to refine the ore first.
That's true. Oh boy.
Which itself costs money.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh, you've come about the iron ore. I appreciate your interest, but you don't seem to have enough. Come back when you buy what I need. Okay. So I can trade coal for iron, iron to silver, silver to gold, strange mass to stone, or yellow stone, or red stone, or blue stone. Interesting.
So I would not bother with this until you need the materials in question.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm sure it's fine.
Mineral, huh? It's a crafting component.
Did you see how much gold it was?
Yeah. Interesting. Finally, we've wrapped up my grand tour of Casnan. What a pain. If you hadn't gotten lost in memories, I wouldn't have to bother showing you it all again. Pretend to be deeply offended. Hold on a minute, I was just joking. I didn't think you'd take it so personally. I'm only joking. Oh, so you're a wise guy now, huh? You may not remember who you were before, but I tell you one thing, you weren't that guy. That's pretty much it. Casnan in a nutshell. So, time to start planning how we're going to tackle the Great Forest.
By tackling it.
I gotta get really long, big arms, and then I can actually tackle the forest.
Well, you don't need to grab it with your arms to tackle it. You can do a shoulder tackle.
It's true. Pretty amazing view, right? That's the Great Forest of Celceta, spreading out from one horizon to the other like a vast sea of trees. You know, speaking about a large forest, in a book series that I had read eventually at one point, they have like a giant forest full of like massive trees, and it's called the Emerald Sea. And people were like, I'm gonna go see the Emerald Sea, and people were like, well, what's the Emerald Sea? And like no one tells them about it. It's like it's not really like a secret, but it's more like you'll understand once you get there, and it's more like go experience it for yourself kind of thing.
I see.
Can't wait to start exploring it. We'll see how long that enthusiasm lasts. Though apparently you've made it back alive from there once already. Anyway, take a look to the northwest.
Tree.
Can't see it too well today because of the fog, but when it's nice out, there's a huge tree that towers over all the others. I'd place about here on the map, roughly.
So exactly there. Got it.
Also, word around the Governor General's office is that the mouth of the large river has been found along the forest's coastline. If that's true, it'd mean river cuts right through the middle of the forest. Which will put it about here-ish? These two bits of information are pretty much all we've got on the all we've got to go on for the moment. Might as well check them both out. Up to you where to head first. Only things we can rely on at this point are our own two legs and a blank ass map. We've got to leave town through the north exit to get to the forest. As soon as we're ready, let's get going. Interesting. Map completion percent, terrain of known areas, towns and dungeons, material harvest points, storing quest goals. Okay.
Map is useful.
Yeah. As you explore the Great Forest, your map will begin to fill in. The amount of ground that's been charted down is shown as a percentage. This percentage can be checked on the map itself, and a number of rewards are available to you based on this value. There are 10 reward tiers in total, which can be attained by reporting your progress to Griselda in our office. In addition to gold, some reward tiers also include valuable items. See if you can get 100% map completion.
Let's go.
I bet you enjoyed this game. Is this one of your more liked games in the
I
series?
actually don't remember this one that much.
Interesting. So, you're Wallace? We saw your request on the board. That's me. Come to accept it then? Well, it depends on the details. Fair enough. All I ask is for you to run a little errand on my behalf. I'll give you the funds so you go to the item shop and buy me some honey potions. That's all there is to it. You seriously can't go there yourself? Are you really that lazy? Well, I have my reasons. Let's just put it that way. So will you accept? Yeah, sure. Buy you 3 honey potions. That's it? Guess we'll get going then. You said you'll provide the funds, right? Right. Here you are. What? What's up? People usually deal in money around here? Oh no, don't give me that look. It might not be gold, but it's still payment. You want us to exchange this then? Exactly. If you sell those as they are, they won't get much for them. But if you exchange them for something a bit more valuable at the trading post, you'll get a lot more. Trade them all for sturdy bones, and you should be able to sell those for 300 gold. But buying 3 honey potions costs exactly that. See? We may not be losing money, but I still kind of feel cheated somehow. Go on, Adel, let's see this over with. Do I just have 3 potions on me? I do. Here. Here we go. Sure,
From the
but
market and
the,
not from some chests I found in a dungeon.
Yeah. Perfect, thanks. This is the stuff indeed. Exactly what I was looking for. I still wondered. It's a wonder I managed to buy the wrong thing before. You bought the wrong thing? Yeah, the other day I went to the item shop to buy some honey potions and somehow wound up walking out with bitter potions instead. And those bitter potions are your reward, so here you go. I don't know who buys these things. They're better and more expensive. Unbelievable. But they're apparently high quality, so what do I know? Bottoms up, gentlemen. Oh, that's the stuff. Nothing goes better than a good honey potion. Well, I guess I'm glad we could be of service, I guess.
That's one down. Quest complete. Check your potions. They're really good. All right.
Really good. Well, I guess that was worthwhile.
You just traded your potions up and got 300 gold.
That's true.
Quote unquote 300 gold.
Right.
Well,
He's like, I'm gonna go to bed. Can you leave me alone?
yeah.
Maybe.
And you just stare at him.
Yeah. Give him the look. Here we go. These potions are far too good than I need right now.
They're 10 times the price for 5 times the healing.
Yeah. They're also not very money efficient.
But there might be an inventory limit, which makes them worth it.
Interesting. All
You
right,
still
that's
don't have the.
Yeah.
That just means there's a quest there, I think.
Yeah. I just didn't realize that was the building I was in.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
I said, oh, okay.
Oh.
How do I leave town that way?
I'm just trying to fill the map in.
Yeah, you should go back to the mine then. There was a spot.
Was there? Who are you? Interesting. Who are you? You still at this? You made this skip up, I bet. Oh, you, Durin. Don't expect to run into you here. Oh, whatever. You can't prove it's not true until you've heard it. And you're not hearing it unless you pay up. It's only fair. So how about it? For mere 100 gold. You know what? Let's do it.
Yeah, do it.
If we're to be amazed, Governor General of Celceta loves cats. Besides, where's your evidence? Oh, there I saw her trip over a cat that was lying in the middle of a road. He got mad at her and started to hiss, but she gently apologized and started stroking its head. The way she stroked it and the way she spoke to it, the way she looked at it. She's a cat lover. She's gotta be. It doesn't prove anything. That's just nothing but hearsay and stupid heresy. Stupid hearsay to boot. I knew this would be a waste of time. Come on, Adel. Okay.
So there's an achievement for getting every single piece of information out of Mouse.
Oh goodness.
Have fun.
Oh. Of course there is.
That corner a little bit dimmer than... I think you mapped this area. I thought there was just a spot right in the corner that didn't fill in, but I could have been wrong. Anyway, let's see. I think if you right stick, yeah, you can raise the height. Yeah, so you missed a spot right at the top there.
It's
So good.
It was pretty good.
You did it.
I did it. Alright. Went all the way back.
Actually, is that? No, that's probably just because of the height difference. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Onward.
Fine!
Out of the way, you. No, this guy again. Here comes trouble. Oh, it's you. Adel, was it? I've just been ordered to start working on the map of the Great Forest by Governor General herself. I hear you were told to do the same, but now I'm on the case. You might as well just go home.
Sancho!
Some people say no one ever comes out to the Great Forest alive, Sancho. Are we gonna be okay?
Come on now.
Not if we actually try to keep up with the commander's madness. If we do what he says for a while, though, then we could just pretend to get lost and breathe easy.
Fools!
The reward money will be ours, then our praises will be sung throughout the land. You hear me? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, sir! Come on.
Guess we've got competition. Though I really don't think we have much to worry about. Yeah, whatever. Let's just forget about that awkwardness and move on. We've got a map to make. Oh boy. I'm allowed to save the game now.
You are allowed to save the game. Did you save?
Yeah?
It did not look like it.
Yeah, I know, but
It's okay. Yeah, you
it's
did.
saved. I see the mine. I think that's the mine.
Dungeon entrance.
Oh man, the one animation for all of those creatures. No, it's different. Right there, it's almost time for us to get started.
They were synchronized at the start there.
Yeah, I know. I think I know why now that they're off.
It's a random timer.
No, it's not. It's by panning over, it despawned the ones from right to left, and so they're in sync. Well, they're in order now from right to left. Alright then, it's almost time for us to get started exploring the Great Forest. Before that though, we've had a bit of a warm-up at the mines, but the monsters in the Great Forest are on a different level altogether. So let me give you a few pointers on combat technique. Aerial combo, skill finish, and excellent kill. Okay, so airborne enemies, I do more damage to them and I get more gold and life energy. Skill finish. Defeat an enemy using the skill. You regain half the SP of the skill required and obtain life energy. Excellent kill. Defeat your foe using the attack it's weak against. It will drop more gold and may drop rare items. Okay. So mostly go for excellent kills, aerials if possible.
And skills are really easy. Just if they're low on health, use
Skill it. Yeah.
Skill. Yeah.
Flash guard. Guard just as an enemy attacks you to execute a flash guard, so perfect guard basically.
Yes.
Damage is nullified, and SP and extra gauge, and the XP and extra gauges skills increase. Also, the attacks will be critical. All attacks will be critical for hits. Okay.
So,
I can't read.
so if you parry,
if I perfect
parry
guard,
for a timer where everything crits.
yeah. And then I could dodge as an enemy attacks. The party will be invincible for a time, and then just move in slow motion.
Which time?
Enemies drop items when defeated. There's gold. Okay. There's life energy. And then there's materials. Gotcha. Guess that's about everything. All that's left is you for the try. All that's left is for you to try them out in an actual battle.